Hey, what's up? It's the Downunder game here, and welcome back for some more Mario Kart 8. So, last episode was kind of up and down. We had a couple of bad races and a couple of pretty good ones. See how we go today on Rainbow Road from the SNES or the Super Nintendo. However you like. Oh, god damn it. Well, we missed the item. I mean, there's probably a good chance it was just going to be a coin, which it looks like that's what it was. Get that slipstream. Missed the second item box now. Let's see if we can go a whole lap without getting an item. Alright, here we go. Can we get an item this time, or are we going to get... Okay, so we finally got an item. We should probably go this way. Man, there's a lot of friggin' Mortons. And Bowsers. I'd say there's a high probability that most of these people probably fire hop. Usually, if they use Morton or Bowser, they're probably those kind of people, which is unfortunate. Go! Whoop. Okay, that was weird. I got like another slipstream. Was not expecting a second one. God. Ugh. Man, that squid nearly ruined my day. Okay, couldn't get any tricks from that. Ah, why is it so hard to do tricks? Get out of here. There we go. Okay, now I only have one banana. I think it might be time to get rid of this banana. Try our luck. Whoop. Wait for it. Whoa. That's what you get, buddy. Ooh, oh my god, I got away just in time. Go, 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 go. You fire-hopping scumbag. That second place was mine, and he friggin' used his little fire-hopping just to stay ahead. Oh well. So, those red shells were definitely coming for my booty. Luckily, hitting that ramp apparently made the red shells just die. I was a bit worried the red shells were going to follow me, but I guess they don't follow you over those kind of ramps. Which is good. It's good. Really sucks because I was so sure that I could have gone second then. I used the mushroom. I was just driving as straight as I could, not trying to like move. Because if you move left or right, you slow down like a little bit. So I was just going straight. But then, of course, you could easily see the guy was just doing his little hopping little piece of shit. And, yeah. It's... I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get why people do it. I mean, I guess I do, because people are like, oh, I gotta win. But, I mean, come on. You're ruining the game. And people who defend the whole fire hopping thing... the only reason you could possibly defend fire hopping is if you are a fire hopper. Because it just ruins it. You got people doing things that aren't really how they're meant to be done. Like, the game's not meant to be played that way. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's a rule for life as well. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Because it means people who actually, like, just try and do, like, good driving and play the game get screwed over simply because other people are abusing system, like mechanics. Like, maybe, sure, if it... Oh, you son of a... Like, oh, really? You gonna drag me all the way back here? Man, you suck. Friggin' the kudu. Oh, and he gave me a boomerang. Well, I'm sure that would be useful. Excuse me. Oh my god. Everybody die, you all suck. Where the hell is that boomerang going? Well, this race... Oh my... I think it's safe to say this race is well and truly over. I don't see how we can come back. We would have to have a really good amount of items right now. Oh boy, a blue shell. That will help me in no way whatsoever. Was it this race? No, I think it might have been last episode. Yeah. Last episode where I was saying that there's absolutely no point of a blue shell when you're this far back. Like, how's that blue shell gonna help me? It helps, I mean, it helps second. It doesn't help me. I'm super far away. How's that blue shell gonna help me in any way? Okay, well, a red shell when I'm in 8th is not particularly useful. Oh god. Okay, well this guy has no defense, so I'll take care of him. It's all about the strategy. You gotta check and make sure that you can do things. Probably should have tried to get a mushroom, you know, because now somebody behind me will probably get mushrooms. Okay. I knew for a fact that the guy behind me was going to be taking the shortcut. So I was trying to get the old green shells happening. Unfortunately, kind of missed. The first one I think hit a banana, then the other two just killed themselves, so that was good. All in all, we got 5th. I think it was 10 people, so we're in the top half. I think we probably still lost points because I think we're like one of the highest scored people here at the moment. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like the blue shell's not as good. Like, in Mario Kart 64, I felt like the blue shell was a lot better because it would hit, like... I feel like the blue shell hit pretty much everybody on its way through. I mean, obviously, the way the blue shell worked in Mario Kart 64 is it sort of went... It went sort of, like, down the middle, kind of like in this game. But it didn't really fly. It just went along the ground. So, it was, like, more likely that you'd probably get hit by it. Obviously, though, the comms couldn't use the blue shell. Only humans could. So unless you're playing with friends, Mario Kart 64 is kind of boring, really. Because when you think about it, in Mario Kart 64, the AI could pretty much only do like bananas and fake item boxes. Oh, I think they could also use the ghost. But other than that, they couldn't really do much. They might have been able to use the star, I think, maybe? I can't remember. All I know is that they couldn't use like they couldn't use shells. And I think maybe they could use lightning? Wow, somehow I did not get hit through all that. That's pretty amazing. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Grab those coins. Missed the item. That's great. Yep. There we go. God damn it, Mario Kart. Why don't you have more item boxes? 3 lots of item boxes is not enough. Especially because some of the racetracks only have 2 lots of item boxes, and it's like, what? Only 2 sets of item boxes per lap? That's pathetic. Considering the items are a pretty key part of the game, they should have more of them. Especially because if you miss one item box, it's like you're pretty much boned. Like you're not in a very good. If you miss an item box, you're not in a very good position. Like you're gonna be getting hit from all kinds of directions. Grab some coins. We're in 6th. That guy didn't actually fall off. Oh wait, okay, apparently he did. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Somehow we survived. I thought one of those red shells was coming for me, but oh, there goes the blue shell. Okay, let's go, go, go. Use freak! I saw it coming, and I was like, maybe I won't get hit by it. Nope. All right, here we go. He's got a red shell. Okay, he got rid of it. That's good. No, frig! I hate anti-gravity. Oh my god. This is the thing I used to go on about all the time back when I used to play this more like every day. But man, I hate anti-gravity. It's so bad. It's not helpful. Like it's not a helpful thing. Anti-gravity is so unhelpful. They're like, oh look, you run into each other and you get a tiny little mini boost. It's like, yeah, and then you completely go off the track because your drift has been ruined by some stupid little spin. Ugh. We still got 4th somehow. I think somebody fell off the edge at the end, as far as I could see. Oh, now I know I've already ranted a lot, but man, I saw something today which just made me very upset. So it looks like Nintendo has now just completely given up being the good guy. They've joined PlayStation and Microsoft, like Sony and Microsoft. They've joined them in the whole, screwing you over category. So, like, I mean, first of all, they had the whole, like, gotta pay to play online. It's like, why did you do that? Why? So they've done that. I mean, we already knew about that, though. So, but now, I saw on, I think it might have been Twitter or something, they were saying, like, oh, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can now get a season pass. I'm like, oh, why, Nintendo? Don't do season passes. Season passes are so stupid, especially when the game hasn't even come out yet. It's like, you're basically telling the people, oh, we already had stuff planned, but we're not giving it to you now. We're going to give it to you later. So, you can pay for the game and then pay more to get the rest of the game. It's like, no. I mean, I don't have anything against DLC. DLC's fine in the right circumstances. For example, Mario Kart 8 did very good with the DLC. In fact, I was very impressed when Nintendo made the Mario Kart 8 DLC, because the timing was good, right? It wasn't like, oh, it's been like a month, here's some DLC, or, like, the game's not even out yet, here's some DLC. It was like, it was a good while, and then they were like, here, okay, we're gonna make some DLC, and also, we're gonna make it reasonably priced. Season passes are just, no, it's a no-go. It's like pre-ordering games. You don't pre-order something, like, what's the point paying for something before you get it? You don't know what you're getting. Like, the game could be crap, the DLC could be crap. And then, it's just... But the worst thing is that they announced this before the game comes out. Before the console has even come out. They're like, hey, wanna get this season pass? What? I mean, a season pass makes a little bit more sense when the game is already out and, like, you have plans to make more, stuff. Like, the whole point of DLC is that, like, originally it was called add-on content, it was like, it's a game add-on because it's adding on to the game. But these days, it's just DLC, it's like, you're downloading for crap that you should have already had in the game. Also, great, that friggin' squid just ruined me. And I just saw a bomb get thrown, and it's probably gonna try and blow me up. But yeah, Nintendo, what are you doing? I can't help but feel Nintendo is putting some nails in the coffin. Like, there are people who are like, yeah, Switch will be great. I'm sorry, but I can't go with you on that. I can't. Like, let's look at, just look at the facts, right? Switch. A lot of people are a bit unsure because of the fact that it's like a portable home console, and it's like, and people are like, well, is it home console or is it portable? It's like, it's both. But then the thing is, if you're like me, you don't give a crap about portable stuff. You just want a good home console. So then when you look at the Switch, it's like, sure, it's good for portable stuff, but I never, like, I have a 3DS, never take it anywhere. The only reason I have the 3DS is to play the games that's on it. I don't actually take it anywhere, because it just seems impractical, like, where I live anyway. Maybe, like, in the city, I guess, or wherever, it might make more sense, but where I am, portable console just seems pointless. It just does not make sense. But then there's the fact that in Australia, it costs $170 dues. So that's Aussie dollars for you people. So, like, $470. That's a lot. For Australians, that's a lot of money. You can get a good Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, which are probably more powerful than the Switch, for like $300, maybe less. That's Australian dollars, by the way. So it's like I'm paying more for a thing that's probably less powerful. And as far as the games go, like the launch titles, other than Zelda, it's like, what are you gonna play? And now Zelda's gonna have Season Pass. Like, what? Come on. What are you doing, Nintendo? And then there's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I already ranted on enough about in the past, but I'll just do a brief little rant here. You're paying a full price game, like paying full price for essentially DLC. Because right now, I own Mario Kart 8, I own the DLC. I'm not looking forward to having to pay full price, which in Australia, by the way, is like $100. $100 dues. For basically just a couple of new tracks, a proper battle mode, and a couple of characters. Like, that's not worth $100. No. No way in hell is that worth $100. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but that's a pretty hard sell to make. $100 for 5 new characters, a proper battle mode, which, let's be frank, should have existed to begin with, and then supposedly like 16 new tracks. Like, the DLC for Mario Kart 8 was like, what was that? Like 15, I think it was like 15 Aussie dollars if you got both of them. If you got both of them in the bundle, it was like about $15. I mean, obviously, I guess you shouldn't... It should... Like, if somebody doesn't own Mario Kart and they're buying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the first time, then obviously I guess the price is probably fine. But for people who own Mario Kart 8 and own the DLC, it's just a bit... It's a slap in the face. It's like, hey, you know this thing that you already own? Well, you can buy it again. Which is something Nintendo does all the time. They constantly make you have to try and buy something twice. It's like, I already own this. Well, it's like, oh, buy it again. But I don't want to buy it again. I already own it. Yes, but if you want to play it on the new console, you're going to have to buy it again. Like, what? Come on. Like, even Xbox and PlayStation know how to do backwards compatible. Unless you just... Although, I think you... Like, the way Xbox One has done it, I like the way they've done it. Because... So the way Xbox One has done things, like... I have games, like downloaded games that are on the Xbox 360, and when I play the Xbox One, it gives me the option to install those onto the Xbox One, which is good. It means I don't have to pay to buy the game again, which is what Nintendo is doing. Nintendo is basically saying, pay for something that you own already, and then get a little bit of couple of extras. It's just... I don't know. Ever since they went through the whole Switch, like announcing all the stuff, I just haven't been very impressed with Nintendo at all. And on that bombshell. Now, yeah, but seriously, that's gonna be it for the episode. Sorry about the rant. I seem to be doing it a bit lately. But Nintendo, you're just being very disappointing lately. The season pass. That's just another bad news that I don't want to hear. So, thanks for watching. I need to get the next video going, so I'll see you next